back to another video of Final Fantasy IV. Alright, so today we're just going to be continuing on what we were doing before. Okay, so you just kind of want to come out here. Okay, so you want to go in this city for sure. There's a lot of things you need in here. First of all, you have to do that. Alright, so this is all just automatic. It's just taking me there right now. Welcome. Oh, take her to the room. Hurry up. Money? No, that's okay. Go ahead. Cecil, thank you. So yeah, no, it's just... Cecil, you okay? Cecil, I haven't heard your name yet. Cecil, I know I have done an awful thing. I can't ask for your forgiveness, but at least let me protect you. Please. Alright. And now this. So as soon as I entered the city, this just automatically started to happen. Alright, here we go. Annoying people. Officer, I finally found you, Cecil. Oh my goodness. Cecil, wait! Officer, His Majesty decided that the Callers of Mist are too dangerous to be left alive. Cecil, what? Officer, hand her over. Cecil, no. They are, by the way. They're way too dangerous. Not too dangerous to be left alive, but definitely very dangerous. I mean, you saw what she did with Titan before. Alright, so what you want to do here is kill 2 of those guards, and then, after that, you want to start attacking the officer in the back, because if you kill him, you'll get a lot more XP, and XP is always useful. Because leveling up is always useful. Especially for a couple of situations that are about to come pretty soon. You will miss a lot more, because he is farther away. He's in the back, so he's a little bit protected. So when you see the screen flash yellow like that more, it means that you got critical damage, and you usually deal more damage from that. The officer always just says attack. That's his entire turn, is just saying attack. It's not a very good method of beating people. If you really wanted to beat me, you should be attacking me as well. But no. If your HP does get too low before the officer dies, you can just kill the soldier, and the officer will get confused and run. But unless your HP is getting really quite low, I would not suggest doing that. Okay, let's see. Come on. Alright. Let me see. Oh, well. Unless I can kill the officer in one hit, that will be over. If you accidentally hit the— oh yes, I did. I killed the officer on the last hit there. If you accidentally hit the soldier, all the soldiers, the officer will usually run pretty quickly. That 880 XP would be, if I hadn't killed the officer, would be about 80 XP. The officer gets about 800 of that. Alright, so now... Girl, did I get you in trouble? I'm sorry. Cecil, it's for me to apologize. Well, I know you can't forgive me, but... Girl, but you protected me. And what do you expect me to do? Girl, I'm Rydia. Caller Rydia joined. That is, I believe, the only time you hear that song in the entire game. It's about 30 seconds long, but you only hear it for about 10 seconds in the entire game, I'm pretty sure. There might be one other time, but if I remember correctly, that's the only time. Alright, so here we want to buy a few lives, because, well, you'll see in a minute. Probably 2 should be good, and then with the rest of your money, you just want to buy Kiers. Because you have plenty of 10s. Okay, well, I have no more GP. Alright, so if I remember correctly, let me just check the equipment on Rydia. Okay, she has actually quite good equipment, considering. Alright, so here's the reason why you need the lives. If you look at Rydia's HP, she's only got 30 HP. Things can deal that much damage in one hit. Alright, so there's a few things you want to do. So first you want to go select form here, and then select Rydia, press down, and select that, and it'll move her. And you can move them to any spot you want. Like, I could move Cecil up to here, or I could move him down here. But basically putting her there will make her, will put her in the back, which makes her a little bit more protected. And if you hit this button, it just switches it so that there's 2 in the front and 3 in the back. And this way it's 3 in the front and 2 in the back. It's just depending on what party you have, because there are some parties where you want more people in the back than in the front. But yeah, at this point it doesn't really matter, just leave Cecil where he is and move Rydia down 1. So she's in the back. And then you just head out of this room. Alright, so there are a few pots. I don't remember exactly where they are, so I'm just going to search them all. That is often the best strategy. If you don't know where something is, or if you're just kind of looking around for something, just search everything. So right now, you can go into all of those other stores like this sword store and the armor I showed you earlier, but they're not really, like, everything there is for a little bit later in the game, and it's really expensive, and it doesn't really benefit any of your current characters. Okay, a girl from Baron was kept from falling down. She kept calling a name. Do you know Cecil? The answer would be yes. Cecil does in fact know Cecil. Cecil, Rosa! Cecil, Rosa. Rosa. Cecil. Don't leave me, Cecil. Alright, so that's that. You have to do that. You cannot complete the game without going in there and just talking to her real quick. You just have to do that. You just have to go talk to her, make her say that, and then just leave. Walk off. Alright, so here's what we're going to do now. I'm just going to kind of go in circles, and then I'm just going to fight a bunch. Oh yeah, so okay, whoops on that. Okay, so if you look right now, she doesn't have any white or black, but she can call this Chocobo. So you can see down over in the right corner, the bottom right corner, it says MP 10 of 10, need MP 7. So the need MP is how much it takes to cast this spell, which is Chocobo, or, well, it's abbreviated to 5 characters, because everything is. But, and so it, and then it tells you, oh yeah, you can select any of these other spots as well, but they don't do anything. They're all nothing. But, so basically what this does is, it does a magic attack. So I'll just attack the back guy with this. And so it takes a while to do a magic attack. And then she'll just do that. And it'll just do an attack, which does quite a lot of damage for the game. So it can be pretty powerful. But eventually she'll have more powerful stuff as we level her up. Which is what we're doing right now. We just want to level her up. Alright, so, oh my goodness. that we're not going to use until way later in the game. That heals 500 HP. My characters currently have 200, have half of that. My best character has half of that. Rydia has like, I don't know, a very, very small percentage of that. So yeah, I just kind of want to keep walking in circles for a while. This is the only time pretty much in the game that I do this, I think. There might be one other time. But, yeah, I just do this because... Oh yeah, there is one other time. Okay, anyway, I'll just fight with Rydia now. She'll just hit it for 1 damage every time that she fights, or even not hit it. She actually often misses. Cecil is really what's going to deal damage at this point. Which is why we're leveling Rydia up. So I'm just gonna attack over and over. Yeah, see, she missed. So I just want to keep attacking and attacking and attacking. Eventually, the stuff will just go away. It'll die. And we'll get XP. Alright, so... and goodbye. Okay. So it's received quite a lot of XP for that. So Rydia gained a level. Oh, she gained 2 levels. She learned a few spells. So now, if you look in your inventory, magic, Rydia, she has 3 different types of magic. Alright, so she has Cure 1, which she gained from that 2nd level up. She has Ice 1, which she gained from the 1st level up. So those are both good, and it also increased her HP and her MP quite a bit. She's now got quite a bit more. But I'm just going to leave her. It doesn't actually fill those things until you go and either use a tent or use a cure. Alright, so I'm just going to keep going for a little while longer. I want to go until Rydia learns a spell called Lit 1. Man, I'm not getting any. There we go. Alright. And... okay, so we fight. Okay, now with Rydia, I can do other things. For example... oh, never mind. Bad example. For example, I can use Cure 1, and I can either select up and down to select one of these characters. I can press the arrow towards the enemies to select one of them. Not that I'm going to do that with this particular spell. Or I can press the arrow away from the enemies towards my characters, and that will select both my characters. So that's what I'm going to do here. And it will just heal a little bit of damage. There we go. Now we're both back at full health again. And now, I will just keep attacking. So that's how the magic works in this game. It's pretty basic. I mean, there's higher levels of the magic to deal more damage, and there's like certain monsters that are more weak to black and black magic than others and stuff. Ah, she leveled up again, learned Sight, which is admittedly completely useless. It's useless. It essentially zooms out your screen a little bit so you can see what's around you more, but I never use it because I mean, you have to eventually just know the map. That's the only real way to really do anything. I mean, yes, it could be useful for a new player if they don't really know the map, but honestly, it costs some MP, I'm pretty sure, and I don't want to use MP on that. It's not worth the MP cost. Ouch. And see, when they hit Rydia, it's a lot of damage, which is another reason I'm leveling her up. Because her armor is nothing near as good as Cecil's armor. So I'm just attacking over and over again. Ouch, she's really close. If she dies, she won't get XP, so I really don't want that to happen. Alright, so those are gone. And yes, there we go. That's what we wanted. Lit 1. That's what we've been waiting for. Alright, so now I need to head back to this town. Head up here. Oh, no. Alright, over here, go up to the inn. Oops, not this way. Okay, so we want to head this way. And we want to talk to this guy. He'll say, you know, 50 GP a night, so I want to stay at the inn. So I say yes. And now we'll just go to sleep. Good night. And then that's what happens when you normally sleep. all the times I've slept before this, there's been a cutscene. But normally, it just does that. It just plays that little song, and then it skips to the day. And now if... Boy, where's my... Okay. If I look in here, my health is full. Rydia has her 64 health, and her MP is a lot higher too. And Cecil has his 242 health. Alright, so now we're pretty much ready to go. Oh, actually, you know what? I should probably head back in there real quick. Buy one more thing. I don't know if I'll really need this. Okay, so what we want to do is buy one tent. Having 3 tents, I don't actually know if I need to. Come on. Okay. The NPCs in this game move so slow. It's really annoying. But yeah, it's really annoying. Alright, so now head out here. And so we want to head this way. And you'll see this opening area. Okay, well, you know what? This particular battle I don't want to be in, so I push the you know what? Just look at it in your game because I'm playing on a different thing than you would. Alright, so you just do that. You might drop some gil. Alright, so normally I would not encourage doing this. It's terrible. But in this, because you don't get XP. If you run, you don't get XP, and you need XP. But in certain circumstances like that, where I want to have full health when I get in here, I don't want to risk getting into a battle that I might take some damage on. Alright, so first you want to head up here and just grab these 2 chests. Chests are always good. They're trapped, but that's beyond the point. And sometimes they're trapped. They're still good, even then. They're still very good. Alright. So, oh man, yeah, the stuff in here is a little bit more powerful. So what we want to do is use lit 1, and then we want to do that same thing, push towards them, to select all of them, and then use this on all of them. And so the reason why I wanted to get lit 1 is because pretty much everything in here is weak to lit. Well, it's lightning. It's short for lightning, because they can't seem to fit anything more than lit in there, so that's what they do. So now I just want Cecil to fight them, and they should both die, and then this little thing, I just want to fight it. But this little thing is not really any trouble for us, and I don't want to waste MP on it, so I'm just going to fight. Because MP is a pretty, yeah, so it does that pretty much, it just runs, and it doesn't give you very much XP, so it's not really worth fighting it first, especially since those other enemies deal quite a bit of damage. And another attack. So generally this is the strategy, just fight with Cecil, use lit with Rydia. For this whole part pretty much. Alright. Oh, well, that worked out a lot better this time. And then I'll just do this. So, the water bug will use Remedy over and over again. Now, that can be a real pain in the newer versions. It was broken in this version of the game, so it didn't do anything. But in the newer versions, or when you get a little bit further in the game, or not further in the game, in the newer versions, like the remakes and the ones for like the PS1 and things like that, that Remedy ability will bring back one of the enemies. Oh, just leveled up. Just level up. Ah, yes, Rydia leveled up. She has more HP now. Okay. So, I want to head over here. Oh, and I got attacked again. Use a different set of enemies. So again, just fight with Cecil, split 1 with Rydia. That's just what you do. The whole thing. Pretty much. Okay, there is one exception though, which I'll probably show you soon. We'll see. Oh, great. Of course, one of them didn't die. Oh, well, that was a crit. Okay, so I did crit damage, which is good. Because it just does more damage. But it wasn't really useful that time, because it was already really low on HP. Alright, again, get the chest. Down here, you'll pretty much be able to see it. So this is a bridge. This whole place is not hard. Alright, so when you talk to this guy... Okay, so he says some stuff. A wicked bard... He said some stuff just now, but I accidentally skipped the cutscene. Or the spot? Okay. Old man, a wicked bard tricked my daughter into running away to damn kin, and I sense evil in that direction of Dampian. Cecil, you must be the sage Tella. I don't know how he knew that, but okay. Tella, I am Tella. I'm going to Dampian to get my daughter who eloped. But a huge monster is blocking the way. My magic is not strong enough to defeat it. Your dark sword might help. And this girl is a caller? Okay. I don't have any clue how he knew that, but wow. These people know some extremely crazy stuff. Alright, a caller? She is quite gifted, I sense. Cecil, we are also on our way to Dampian. Tella, good. Let us work together to get to Dampian. Let's hurry. Alright, so Tella will join your party here. Okay, so this is why we had to talk to Rosa. If we came through here without talking to Rosa, Tella would just be like, he would just like, basically just say, we're not powerful enough to go through here, we can't do it. That is what he would do. But now, because I, leveled, or talked to Rosa, instead, he basically decides he needs to come through. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so, in our fight with him, so Tella has a lot of MP. If you look here, he has 90 MP. So we're just going to use Lit 1 with him on all of them again, just like with Rydia. So if I'm correct, okay, let him use Lit 1. If you just wait, the time will pass and they'll use their things. Yeah, so his stats are a little better right now. But him, you do not want him to level up. Every time he levels up, his stats decrease. It's interesting and incredibly annoying. So yeah, every time that he levels up, his stats decrease. His HP goes down, and oh, I did it again. Okay, after this battle, I need to remember to move Tella to the back because he doesn't have very much defense. Well, I'm taking too much damage, but these guys don't deal that much damage. All right. So we want to use Lit 1 on all of them again, just like before, and then Rydia, let's just fight with her, because it's gonna kill her. Alright. So they all died again. Ooh, Cecil. Well, that's nice. Alright, so Tella doesn't really level up at all. He needs, like, a huge, an absolutely huge amount of, XP to level up, so he doesn't really level up. But he probably will level up one time during the entire game when you have him. So, here, let me actually look. He needs 8,000 XP to level up. That's a lot. We're getting like 100 per battle here. Okay, so, and then it goes up next time. When he levels up, it goes up how much he needs. Alright, so first of all, I want to move Tella to here. Now Tella's there. Alright, and what was I doing? What was I? Oh, yes. So now, yeah, that's all. Okay. So now I just head back. Oh boy, this is annoying. Alright, here's one of the exceptions to the lit rule. Cecil will fight these, and he won't deal any damage. See that? He doesn't deal any damage. Tella does fire 1. You fire 1 with Tella all the time, every time. So, for reasons explained in the storyline, Rydia doesn't get fire 1 until much later in the game. You'll see why later. So you have to use Lit 1 with her. She actually can get fire 2 if you level her up a lot. But it's not worth it, so just use the Lit, it will kill them after the fire. Use the fire, use the Lit, it'll kill them. Lethal does nothing to them at all. Alright. And here we go. More normal battle. Alright. So this, again, just use Lit 1 with Tella. And then it's over. Just try running this with Rydia. And they'll all die. Alright. So Tella has a lot better magic than Rydia at this point. She learns sleep. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so now you just head back here, that whole part was just to get that chest with the iron ring. You know what? Maybe I should see. Does Tella need that? Oh yes, he could use that. So you equip the ring on his arms. Here it is. So that increased. Let's see. What is the difference? Oh wow, it's a lot. Okay. Yeah, that's really good. Alright. Increases his magic strength and his defense. Alright, if I remember correctly, these guys aren't really hurt by any kind of magic. Let's see. I think the lit one does some damage. Yeah, but it's not very much. Okay, so... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Tella only has Cure 2, which is expensive, and I don't want to use it. Okay, let's see about fire. I think fire might do more damage to these guys. Alright, yeah, fire does a little bit more damage, but they pretty much have no immunity to magic and no weakness to magic at all. They're really not affected greatly by magic. Okay, so just keep going. Alright. Alright. So let's just fight people. Looks not like get one on all of them. Oh yeah, that's the one thing. Equipping the iron ring on Tella slows him down. Because it's heavy. So he'll get his turn later than normal. So you just have to remember that. It's a little annoying. But it's fun. It's totally fun. Alright, so there we go. Kill one. Not that. Alright, now head over here. Alright, so you just keep going. No, oh wait. There's a chest over here. And it has an ether in it. Those are useful, but not this early in the game. You use those later in the game when you have higher stats and stuff, and there's like a long battle. That's what those are really for. Okay, she has no MP, so she can just fight. She runs out of MP pretty quickly because she doesn't have much. Okay, so let's just use Lit 1 with him. Now, fight with Cecil. The Tella is actually quite slow. It's fine though. There we go. Does one ability, and it does not kill the water bug because water bugs are not that heavily affected by magic either. But again, the water bug will just run away eventually, and it doesn't give you very much XP, so it's fine. Yeah, there it goes. Alright. You can actually sometimes kill those water bugs. Like, they'll actually just sometimes stay long enough that your fighting will kill them. Okay. Black. Split one. All. Okay. Guess that killed those again, as usual. Alright, and I do not expect to kill the water bug this time. Usually when you kill the water bug, all three of them hit, and Cecil usually gets a crit. And when that happens, the water bug takes enough damage that it dies. Well, that was a lot of damage. Yeah, the water bug will sometimes just attack instead as well, which will also allow you to kill it sometimes. Yeah, there we go, I just killed it. But you see, yeah, the increase in experience is only 76, and a 76 experience increase isn't really that great at this point. It was okay earlier, but it's nothing like that 800 that you get from the other thing. Because look, even Rydia at level 9 already is taking like 700-800 to level up, so yeah. Alright, so now we have a cutscene. Tella, let's take rest here. Oh, goodness. Special field here will protect us from monsters. There we go. Okay, let's rest now and be prepared for the coming battle in my tent. So yeah, he uses a tent, which is useful because then you don't have to use one of your tents. And again, a cutscene. Tella, fast asleep. She must have been very tired. You said she was, Cecil, a caller of mist. Despite the fact that Tella actually is the one who said that, but okay. Tella, she seems very gifted as a magic user. With the proper training, she will be able to wield the magic other than calling monsters. How sweet, just like Anna's childhood. Cecil, Anna is your Tella only daughter. She ran away to Damcan with a bard, because I did not consent to their marriage. Tella, what do you want to go to Damcan for? Cecil, my friend is suffering from a terrible fever in Kaipo. Tella, so you need the sand ruby. So you too are in a hurry. Cecil, what is the monster of this cavern? Tella, it's a horrifying monster with 8 huge tentacles. We must defeat it first to save Anna and your friend. And... Alright, so now we can actually save here. I was just saving quite often. See, I already saved once. See, so save. And then it just saves your info. So if you do die, you can go back to your last save. So, again, you always want to get the chests. They give you so much good stuff. Alright, so now everyone's HP and MP is full again. Because after, pretty much after, like, all of the cutscenes where you sleep, you get your HP and MP filled. Okay, so, Rydia, use lit 1 on all of them. Oh, fight. Oh, just fight. He's almost got 100 HP already. It's pretty good. Okay. Oh yeah, it's using Remedy. That means it's gonna retreat pretty quickly. We might still be able to kill it though, because that was a pretty high damage from Cecil. Man, they really aren't retreating as much anymore. There it goes. Yep. I figured it wouldn't attack, it would just retreat. And it did. Alright. So take all and exit. Alright, so... Oh, Ice Rod. Let's see how that is. What about for Rydia? She switches her regular rod for Ice Rod. Well, it increases her attack. Okay, let's see how it is for Tella. Yeah, the staff right now. Okay, you know what? We're using it for Rydia. I'm gonna use it for Rydia because it's probably a little bit better to use it for Rydia. That's just my opinion, though. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I just prefer to put it on Rydia just because she has slightly higher. Yeah, not call. Okay, because she just has slightly lower stats, and that'll give her slightly higher stats than normal, which is good. You want that. You really want that. Alright, so now, just attack, attack, attack. Oh, that was quite a lot of damage from Cecil. Alright, now when Rydia fights, she'll deal just a little more damage. Although, she might heal some enemies, just because... Oh, look at that, I killed it. Because I got such high attack. Okay. So yeah, just, you know, sit there and attack that until either it dies or it runs. Alright, so now we go through this door. Oh yeah, okay. So, you want to go this way first and grab these chests. They contain pretty good stuff. That one just contains GP. But the other one, I think, if I remember correctly, contains something pretty good. Okay, let's see. I don't like it when it's surprised, because these things can't actually do anything to you, but they're just annoying. They take up so much time. Surprised element, I mean, surprised thing only really matters later in the game when the enemies are actually hard. Alright. right? Oh no, never mind. These chests don't contain anything great. But I mean, it's good to have those things still. Especially the 200 GP, which you can use to get quite a lot of stuff. Okay, so for this particular battle, I'm just gonna fight because it's just better. I don't want to waste MP on these frogs. Oh! They're weak to ice! If you saw that Rydia did 86 damage to it, that means that it's weak to ice. Because her rod does ice elemental damage. So, yeah, that's actually really good to know. I was not aware of that. Oh, no, there is a secret passageway over there, but it's actually better to go the other way. There's 2 entrances to that secret passage. So, in the later versions of the game, you might not be able to see the secret passages, so you'll just have to know they're there. And you might actually even search for them sometimes. But in this version of the game, the secret passages were all visible. You could just see them. Oh my goodness, I think 1 block. Okay, definitely attacking these just because it's very fast, because Rydia has such a high damage. Yeah, that's actually super good with these. So yeah, just attack if you have the ice rod equipped. Also, in this particular situation, it might actually have been better for Tella to have the ice rod, but it's good to just give Rydia a little bit of a boost, because she honestly is not very good at this point in the game. So you can kind of see the different color of your passageways in this version of the game. Oh. Alright, so this battle is interesting. If you use magic on those tiny mages, they cause trouble. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call Chocobo. And then... Okay, there's the thing. Oh, whoops, not that. Boy. Yes, here it is. You could do this psych thing on them. Basically, what the psych ability does is... Oh, well, I might not actually be able to display it. Oh, never mind. Don't use Chocobo on those. Don't use Chocobo on those. You know what? I'm gonna have Cecil fight them. Okay. So, if Tella ever actually uses the psych ability, I'll be able to show you what it does. Oh! Well, that's really annoying. Okay. This fight went downhill fast. So what it does is it takes MP from them. Oh shoot. Okay. So I'm just gonna do lit on all of these. Despite the fact that it's gonna make the tiny mages annoyed with me. Yeah, they're both gonna use something on me that's gonna be annoying. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna leave this battle, because this particular battle is actually really bad. Honestly, it is not worth it to fight it. Okay, so you want to go in the secret path, okay. Well, these are annoying. So, here's the thing. Any melee attack will not do more than 1 damage on them. They can only take 1 damage from any melee attack. So what you have to do, well, not with her, because she got psyched like crazy by the annoying tiny mages. So I guess I'll fight with her as well. No. Okay, so you want to use Fire 1 on this guy. They are weak to fire. Oh, they're not super weak to fire, but they're weak to fire. Yeah, he'll just deal 1 damage to them every time. They'll deal 1 damage to him, so it's really annoying to actually fight them if you have to for some reason. So I would suggest running if you don't have the MP. Well, that's nice. This is not often gain levels. Ooh, Rydia gained a level 2. Yeah, Cecil does not gain levels very often. So yeah, we want to just go through this secret passage. There's something in here. Oh! Okay. Let me just go ahead and equip Tella with that. Tella, head... Alright, yeah. So that increases his magic ability and his, I think that dot is a magic ability. It could be evasion. I'm not entirely certain. But whatever it is, it increases that and his defense. Okay, so this is a slight change of scenery, as you may have noticed. And, yeah, alright. course. Oh my goodness, I hate these so much. They are the most annoying battle. Except for the tiny mages. The tiny mages are something that you should absolutely run from every time. Whoops, not lit. Yeah, they are insanely powerful at this point in the game, and they're really difficult to kill. They can actually eradicate your entire team with because they can actually hold on you, and hold is really bad. Alright. So, I want to head over here. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's what it gives you. Okay. Okay, so both of those are Ether ones. Ether ones are super useful. They sell for next to nothing, but they cost an insane amount, and they're really good. Just fight that, black, okay, so there's 2 water bugs in this case, so I don't know how they react on this one, but you just fight, just fight. So yeah. There it goes. Okay, so yeah, I think they only retreat when there's only one of them, but I'm not sure. Okay, 230 XP, that's not too bad. Okay. So, let's just continue along the pathway. Okay, so that'll take you out when you're ready. But first I'm going to, or that'll take you to the next area when you're ready. First, I want that. That is good. Very, very good. So, go here. Equip. Cecil. So right now, look at his attack. It's 17, right? Switch this for darkness. Brings his attack up 10. His attack is now 27. He will deal significantly more damage because of that. Oh, here we go. Tella, we can go out from here. The monster's in the cave beyond there. We should camp to regain our strength out there. Yeah, he's right about that. Oh, goodness. Upgrade the sandpede. Why isn't there even a sandpede? I don't even think we're on sand. Okay, for these, again, just attack. It's not hard at all. So yeah, by the way, again, on running, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but there are certain circumstances where pretty much the only way to get past them is to run from the battle. But for the most part, yeah, running from battles is really bad. I do it a lot more often than I probably should because I'm really fast. I know the controls really well and I've gotten really fast with them, but if you're slower and you're new to the game, you really don't want to run from almost anything. The tiny mages I would suggest running from because you will actually lose them. They will beat you. Alright, so we want to go in here. We want to select a tent. Oh, I actually have 4 tents. I did not need to buy that tent. I should have just bought more cures. Those will come in handy later, but whatever, it's fine. Okay. Alright, so now that I've done that, I also want to save again. You pretty much want to save in every spot you can. Save again, alright. Okay. So, I actually think I'm going to end this video here. I'll start the next video right here, and we'll go into the next part of this cave. And we'll defeat the boss. So, yeah, thanks for watching. This is Jedi Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be reminded when the next video comes out. And, again, thanks for watching. This is Jedi Gaming. Goodbye.